It's beginning to look a lot like random holiday snack season. Greetings and welcome back to another festive episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host as always, me, Geycen Oliveira. With us today, as the seconds tick down, as the days go by, as the stores start putting out their holiday snacks, I couldn't be more excited because this time of year you get a lot of new flavors, a lot of new flavor combinations you weren't expecting, a lot of classics with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe a little gingerbread. You never know. But this time of year is a special time of year for snacks. And Aldi did not disappoint because they have released a new Choceur bar, which is a peppermint, what is it? It's a peppermint cream dark chocolate. I totally forgot what I was reviewing and demoing here today. That's where my brain is this holiday season. A lot going on. When I think of the holiday season, I definitely think about peppermint. That's definitely one of those flavors that comes right to the top. It rises above them all. You think about candy canes. You think about hot cocoa. Or at least these are the things that I think about this time of year when the weather's changing. Maybe it's getting a little cooler out there. Maybe when you leave the house, you have a nice warm beverage to bring with you. Maybe it's a warmed apple cider. That's delicious. That's another flavor that, as the years have gone on, I've grown to love more and more. And certainly one I consider this time of year, perfect fall treat. Like if you're going to go walking in the leaves, you should bring yourself a nice, like a hot apple cider or a hot caramel apple cider. Starbucks used to make one that was amazing. But the last time I had it, whatever they put in it, totally, when you put milk and alcohol, what does that do? What is that process called? I assume it's going across the screen now, so you know more than I know in this moment. And it turned me off really bad, so I don't get the caramel one anymore. Just a warm apple cider is delightful. Let's take a look at this bar. I'm sure it's not going to shock us and surprise us in any way. It's probably going to look like your typical Choceur bar. If you've never seen any of my Choceur reviews, there's one here. I'm sure there's a few out there. These come as a recommendation of my friend and one of our viewers, longtime friend, longtime viewer, Herbie. Now, Herbie said Choceur, I can't remember which one it was. It was the one with like cereal in it or something like that. He's like, you got to try it. So I went out and I got it. And now I've gone out and I've kind of followed suit and I've been buying a lot of the Choceur, at least the ones that jump out at me as unique and different flavors. Aldi's never seems to fail. There's always something seasonal there that's unique that you can try. So they have my highest recommendations. If you got to go grocery shopping, you don't need a lot of stuff. You don't need paper products. You don't need any like pills. Go to Aldi. It's a good time. All right, I'm going to just try one of these because it's melting in my hand here under the hot lights of the office. So here we go. That makes a York peppermint patty taste like shit. Wow, that is really, really good. I don't know how. Maybe it's my mind where it is when I'm eating these this time of year. It just reminds me of Christmas. It seems like something that would be out on Grandma's table. You go to visit her, you drive, 300 miles, get to her house, the food's almost ready because that's how Grandma is. But she's got snacks out for everybody because everybody's been driving 300 to 900 miles to get to her house. And so the snacks are delightful. You get some crackers and cheese, but this would definitely be on that table. I'd be like, oh, Grandma, where did you get these wonderful chocolates? And she'd say Aldi. Now, we're just really early into the holiday season, so I don't want to call this my holiday treat. We will do a recap of a bunch of them at some point, decide which our favorite is. Perhaps we'll grab some new stuff along the way. But as of right now, I would give this a 9.5. This is so good. Choceur makes it, or Aldi, or whoever the company is that's producing these, makes an amazing chocolate bar to begin with. I'm sure it's not slave-free like Tony's Chocolonely, which is a little bit disappointing, but chocolate companies are kind of veering in that direction anyway. So hopefully that continues, no matter what the political climate is in the world today. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but you find yourself at Aldi, you find yourself at a party, you find yourself with the need to bring a snack to a party. This is a delightful snack. It's really good. It's a great peppermint. It's not overdone. It's not chemically. I wouldn't say that it necessarily tastes like a natural, I guess, I don't know what a natural peppermint tastes like. I know what a natural like spearmint or, I've tasted those roots before, the plant, so I know exactly what it's supposed to taste like. But in this case, I'm not quite sure, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful flavor. The dark chocolate's not that dark and foreboding chocolate. It's melting dark chocolate. Normally, you don't get that melting factor when you're just sitting with it in your hand for, a few seconds. This one was more like a milk chocolate that melted in my hand with the flavor of dark chocolate. To combine with this amazing, magical peppermint cream, you got to go and get these. You got to try them out. So whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is, I don't care. The Vodkast loves you just the same. So if you guys are loving the content I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider subscribing to the channel? It would be a huge favor for me. It'd be a huge help, and I would appreciate it. It would be a great Christmas gift. Thank you so much. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today tomorrow. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more festive. Together, let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love. But don't you ever let your inner child die. Ooh, wee. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most, especially this time of year. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliver. This is the Vodkast. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.